French President Francois Hollande has brushed off stinging criticism of Germany's liberal migrant policy by US President-elect Donald Trump. Europe has no need for outside advice to tell it what it has to do, Mr. Hollande said. Ms. Merkel said the EU should decide for itself, and US State Secretary John Kerry questioned Mr. Trump's remark. "I thought, frankly, it was inappropriate for a president-elect of the United States to be stepping into the politics of other countries in a quite direct manner," he told CNN. "He'll have to speak for that. As of Friday, when Mr. Trump is inaugurated as president, he's responsible for that relationship." In Paris, Mr. Hollande said the EU was ready to pursue transatlantic cooperation, but it would be based on its interests and values. He spoke as he was decorating the outgoing U.S. ambassador, Jane Hartley, with the Legion of Honor. Mr. Valls is trailing his party rivals in the race to stand for president in French elections later this year. The far-right National Front leader Marine Le Pen, a Trump admirer, is expected to do well in the first round. Mr. Trump linked the migrant issue with Brexit, suggesting it was a reason UK voters had opted to leave the EU. He promised a quick trade deal between the US and the UK, but a European Commission spokeswoman reiterated that the UK would not be allowed to engage in formal talks involving a trade deal with the US until 2019, after leaving the EU. Elsewhere in his interview, Mr. Trump